Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
This is Batistuta. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. An early chance, their first of the game.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That has not gone well. And here's Batistuta. And now a sudden chance to counter. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Great vision. And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Well, Jim, Tony Adams, of course, is the absolute colossus in defence, isn't he?
Absolutely.
And we all... And the finish! Goal! Argentina! So smooth, a signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
After 15 minutes is number 20.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And he cuts out a supply. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Palmer is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
Mbappe! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Van Dijk. That's a little off target. Now who's going to be first to this? Back into the middle. And it's Seedorf.
Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Palmer. Mbappe! That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. He's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for options for movement. The ball is loose and the chase is on. 30 minutes gone. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Caceres. Van Dijk. Tries to pass it through. Messi. Mbappe. Can he finish? It's there! And this is getting better and better. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
After 35 minutes is...
And yes, it's him again.
Kylian Mbappe.
Argentina are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Cleared without hesitation. Beckham. Mbappe. Spread neatly. Bit too much weight on the pass. Oh, there's the clearance. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Mbappe. Beckham. He's a sharp little ball here. Now, can he find a finish?
There will be one
An
minute
uncompromising challenge. This possibly the last play of the half. Zyzzle! In he goes again! They've scored! And right on half-time, that is telling. Batistuta at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Batistuta! Gabriel Batistuta!
And we hit half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Batistuta.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Number 22.
Arsenal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew it.
Great chance! There's the shot! A real chance and a real let-off. It's a pretty loose pass. Rice. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And that is as far as they're going to go. It's a good ball out wide. Clear away. In comes the corner. Beckham to take it as usual. And that is wildly off target. Arsenal needing a change of fortune here. And he's managed to get free. And that has sent him sprawling. Oh, that's horribly mistimed. And it's given penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. And he is going into that little black book. So this to pull level. Terrific save by Abbiati. Oh, he's missed it.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And that's caused a worry or two.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
cut out, well played. Nice looking ball.
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And he plays one through.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Azar. Not the most accurate pass. That's a cute ball. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now, he's got space here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. It's a searching pass. Oh, delightful ball. And that's surely a foul. Free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Beckham having a look.
Well, it looks very much like he's taken this on. From this distance, it's pretty inviting.
Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Hazard. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
That's going in strongly.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shoots! He scores! There seemed no way back, but they are level. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, they had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Substitution.
Time for changes on both sides, actually. We have ourselves a real game here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you're so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be...
Oh, what has happened here? Played back in.
No, you just love the level of intensity here. Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Messi. He has found the way through. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This has a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Beckham has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Substitution in progress.
Oh, terrible mistake. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's... And the shot! Goal! Argentina! And they're back in front.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Abiati breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
6 minutes has been indicated.
Oh, what a mistake! And he's... It's Rooney! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and it forced the error.
Matches Cunha. Looks a good ball through. No, that's been intercepted. Nicely shaped ball. And that is a little undercooked.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 8, Joshua Kimmich. Coming on the field is...
Really? And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was intense. An enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal.
ഹലോ ഗൈസ്, നമസ്കാരം. സോ നമ്മളിന്ന് റാങ്ക് പുഷാണ് ചെയ്യാൻ പോകുന്നത്. എത്രത്തോളം കളി ജയിക്കാൻ പറ്റും എത്രത്തോളം നമ്മൾ കഴിഞ്ഞ ഒരു കളി നമ്മൾ ജയിച്ച് 2 കളി നമ്മൾ ജയിച്ചിരിക്കുകയാണ്. സോ ഫസ്റ്റ് മാച്ചിലേക്ക് പോകാം. നിങ്ങൾ ആദ്യമായിട്ടാണ് കാണുമെങ്കിൽ നിങ്ങൾ ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്യാൻ, സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്യാൻ, ഷെയർ ചെയ്യാൻ മറക്കരുത്. സോ മൈക്ക് ഓഫിയാണ്.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Manchester United.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. Maybe into space out wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best gyms, so how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from...
He's having a go! Oh, that's just stunning!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Substitutions taking place.
Manchester United already making their first change. Not what was planned, I don't think. I doubt very much that this was in the script. Looking for a runner. Arsenal have it back and can go again. Marquinhos. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, the idea was a good one, The execution of it, not quite so.
Oh, he made it look a bit predictable.
Offside again. Rodri. Great vision. And this is Batistuta. And Batistuta! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. That's the throw. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ambitious ball here. Cleared without hesitation. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't it? Just about within shooting range. Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
Manchester United have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
That's a decent clearance. Oh, nicely intercepted. Defending of the desperate variety. Played out towards the right wing. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. But that has not gone well. Arsenal are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Ronaldinho providing an outlet on that flank. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And the ball's gone astray. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And he's there to melt it away.
Has been indicated.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Marquinhos. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Arsenal have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
And he's away. Batistuta! Oh, they could be caught out here. Searching pass he's played there. Now that's well seen too. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Played back in. Casillas gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. Can he get it through? That ball looks a good one. Real chance here.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
It's Palmer. Not the most accurate pass. Palmer is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
Aimed beyond the defence. Palmer! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Palmer has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 9.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 24, Palmer. Number 8.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
Number 4.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
Coming on the field.
Ended up in no man's
number
land.
17.
Hazard gets into a good position.
Number 22.
That's cause for mild irritation.
Frank Lampard.
Rodri gets rid without sophistication.
Number 3, Dayo Upamecano.
Arsenal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
That pass isn't the best.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
And that has put paid to that. Now it's Hazard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Manchester United really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Tries to pass it through. And time is up. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. And we're not going to make any further progress now.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
And we have our very first corner. Zyzzle! Decent enough try. Looking for a runner. And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Giuliano Belletti will undoubtedly have a very busy game here, Peter. He's good going in both directions and has a very impressive engine.
Big chance! That has ended up in no man's land. Great Messi! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Barcelona definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Oh, that was no routine save.
Palmer clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Arsenal have their second corner now. Big header! Oh, quality save! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Arsenal have their third corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can string out a defence. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Aims beyond the defence. And he's picked it up out wide. And Messi! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's there to belt it away. Pires! That was superb goalkeeping.
Pires really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Messi with the short one. And it's Belletti. He's gone for goal!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking for the run. Messi. And Messi! And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Serginho. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, what has happened here? He can get that clear. Great vision. He's having a shot! Goal! Barcelona! So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that the concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Looking for options for movement.
Has been indicated.
Palmer. Oh, just skips past. And the finish! No mistake! And the lead lasts no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And that has added a whole new complexity. There is the half-time whistle. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Please
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And we are back underway. And this is Schneider, and he's managed to get free. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Danger averted for now.
Number 6, Owen.
Beckham. Cannavaro makes the interception. That pass isn't the best. Palmer. Nicely weighted ball. Searching pass he's played there. And the pass is intercepted. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, such a clever touch. It's a searching pass. De Vrij did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Messi.
Oh, really well played.
He has found the way through. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Substitution in progress.
Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's Lampard. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Rooney. That pass has been well intercepted. Schneider.
That was lovely, that.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's going to go a long way. Can he get it through? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Serginho is there, and he can pick it up. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He's shifting through the gears here. Takes a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, all their effort pays off on the end. It just took that extra.
It's Luis Suarez! They've scored! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he wanted to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead, and he's had a hit! Can he get on the end of this? And he was quick to react. Now it's Snyder. Beckham. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Knocks it into space. And that's a good ball. Rooney! He's done very well to get to that.
Rooney actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Looks across and plays it in. And it's hoisted clear. Bellingham takes control of it and he's on the move. And he plays one through. The fry. And the referee brings it to a close. Arsenal perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment.
Please turn your attention to the screen.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Arsenal desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.